Welcome back to Frank, the show where we might say we love you, but you don't have to say it back. I'm Kat Davidson, and my guests tonight are improviser, bakespiration, cook and blogger, and advertising guru, Kiesten McCauley, and comic genius, Joe Shaffer. How do you feel about that, Joe?
Comic genius?
Yeah.
I feel good about it.
You're comfortable with that? Kiesten, you're a beautiful woman.
Oh, thanks. Right back at you, gorgeous.
Thank you. You know, I'm not, but I would. But have you had a lot of luck in the love stakes in your life?
I've had some really lovely times along the way, but I'd have to say I've never really found that one special dude that has made me think, oh, yes, I must commit and stay with you forever. You are really worthy of my undying and eternal affections. You must always be allowed to have access to me.
Have you found anyone in your dating years that's made you wish to run away from the dating scene?
Oh, yes, oh my God.
Kicking and screaming and running and yelling?
So many. There was the guy who tried to romance me by taking me on a date to Coles while I watched him grocery shop.
What?
Yeah. He texted me and said, it was our third date, and he texted me and said, would I like to go shopping? And I thought, oh, sweet, that sounds like fun. What a cool thing to sort of do something I might like to do.
Because men love shopping, do
exactly.
they not?
And so I thought, you
can have any of these apples that you want.
Yeah. So I thought stereotypically dudes usually aren't into that all that much. So wow, that's really nice of him to sort of invite me. And then I turned up at his place, and then we went to the shops, and he took me into Coles. Tops. So that was romantic.
Was he buying you?
He was bulk buying juice. And it was sort of
was
that
he backed up? Why was he buying juice?
I don't know. It kind of freaked me out a bit, because the objects he was buying made me think he was stockpiling for some kind of Armageddon or something. Because he was buying lots of popper juice and canned foods and stuff.
Sounds like a good provider.
Yeah.
Providers on the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Solid.
So it kind of scared me. Yeah.
Okay, fourth date?
No.
Not so much.
There was not one of those. No. Funnily enough.
Just down to a lifeline.
He asked, but I kind of said no to that.
I'm shopping.
Yeah,
Far
but
too
in a
busy
polite
drinking
way,
poppers.
because I don't like to be, mean.
No.
Or anything. Yeah.
So where...
Let them down easy.
Have you ever taken a woman grocery shopping for a date, Joe?
Probably not by the third date. That's more of a first date, so you can see if it's going to work out.
Test her mettle, as it were.
See what kind of food she's into. Lactose intolerant? No
Wow.
thanks.
That's a winner.
That just brought back some happy memories.
You're welcome. So
Yeah.
where are you now on the dating scene? Where would I find you upon the dating sites of the world?
You would
Kiesten?
find me off the dating list. I am not available for dating, sorry.
Because you found the man?
No, I found inner peace, and I found happiness, and I found that after a particularly nasty breakup, I decided to go to some Buddhist meditation classes, and the monk that was teaching that, he imparted some wisdom that really resonated with me. And so that caused me to change my opinion about dating altogether and romantic love, as it were. The belief that life is suffering in a way. Buddhists have that teaching that to be alive, every human that you see is suffering in some way, shape or form, be that big or small or whatever, and you can't simply diminish another's pain and suffering because it is different to your own. But also that attachment and desire are some of the causes of suffering, and one can actually escape suffering and find inner peace and happiness if one removes the causes of suffering from your life. So desire and attachment and greed and things like that. Now obviously desire and attachment are very much entwined with romantic love. So in order to accept that you're going into a romantic relationship, you have to accept the fact that it will end. Now, be that through death or through someone cheating on you or someone leaving someone else, all romantic attachment will end one day. Now, if you're cool with that and you're cool with the amount of suffering that that's going to cause, then tops and good on you. But I found after many, many years of dating people and having my heart broken, that it was sort of like, you know, punching yourself in the face and not stopping. It's kind of like that self-inflicted pain. And at what point do you say, you know what, I don't wish to suffer in that way anymore? And so I chose to pull myself out of the dating pool, so to speak. And it's not that I refuse to love other people, or, I mean, obviously I'm very attached to my family, and I think it would be really, really hard to detach from people that you love so significantly and deeply like that.
How do you choose to do that though, Kiesten? I understand the theory, but you are a woman of desires, and how does one...
Well, obviously I find people attractive.
Can you switch it off?
Well, in a way, because whilst I might look at a man and think, oh my God, he's really attractive, I don't act on it.
Stop it.
I don't act on it, and I don't flirt with people because I think it would be cruel to give them some kind of misconception that I'm somehow available to them. So I just don't go there.
And how do people take that? Do you find that there's...
I don't tell people.
People who are threatened by it, you don't tell people?
It's kind of bizarre me actually being on this show and telling people, and because I just don't tell people. I find it makes people uncomfortable.
Do you think that it's because people think, well, that's a choice I've made, so
Exactly.
are you judging me? Is that the thing that...
Yeah. And I don't want people to feel like that my choice is any judgment on them. Because if they're made of sterner stuff than I am, and they can handle that level of suffering, then, wow, you know, good on them. They're braver than I am. But I've chosen to no longer suffer in that way. And so that's...
So what... And I don't ask this flippantly, but what...
No, that's cool.
What happens to having... That would give you a lot of free time. Like that would...
It does. I have a blog.
Really?
I work
Love
in
is
advertising.
Do you have found that it's given you a lot more time?
Well, yeah, in a way. I mean, I've got time to spend with friends. I don't have children, so I'm unencumbered in that area as well.
And but she's got 4 legs.
Oh yeah, well, my cat, but and before that, my dog. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't get bored. I'm a creative person, so anytime I've got free, I'll find something to fill it. Absolutely. I certainly don't sit around thinking, oh, I'm lonely, or I wish there was someone to be here with me or talk to me. Or if I want to talk to someone, I'll pick up the phone and call someone I love. And yeah.
What would happen if you could invent an identikit image of the perfect man for you?
Oh.
If he was sitting next to you on a... No.
On a couch. On a TV show, no.
If he was Texan. No.
Yep.
If he walked into the room... Do you think there's a chance, or is it...
I suppose I should say never, because the minute you put some kind of definitive, I will never, ever, ever down, that's when the universe is going to test you. But I mean, so far, I've certainly met people I've found attractive and not acted on it, so I'd say so far, no. But an identikit, I don't know. I don't really have a...
There isn't such a creature.
Oh, I mean, I certainly physically respond when I see sort of pale stick-figure men with dark hair. That seems to be a thing. But yeah, I mean, personality-wise, I like people who are frank and funny and quick-witted and intelligent and humane. But yeah, I mean, I can't say I've experienced that person. I mean, there's no such thing as perfect. Everybody is flawed.
Yes.
I'm flawed. You know, everyone is flawed.
It's a strange thing. I met a man a couple of nights ago. This sounds... my husband's watching. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. I met a man who was the very image of all of my ex-boyfriends.
Oh,
like if you had boiled them down, as you probably should, into a pot of pain and suffering, and made them back into one person, it would be this guy. It was the weirdest thing in the world.
I have an ex-boyfriend who, by the way, dumped me on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Yeah, we were on holidays in Byron Bay. So romantic. Yeah, and then like a chump, I drove him back. I should have just left him there. Anyway,
you are a better woman than I.
I seriously, his face is everywhere. It's like he's got 1 million doppelgangers in Brisbane, and everywhere I go, there's that guy's face just on different bodies. It's
the Matrix,
It's
Kiesten.
kind of creepy.
Mr.
Yeah, there is
Anderson.
no spoon.
You took both pills, didn't you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that was my mistake.
The show is called Frank, and my name's Kat Davidson. You'll be hopefully back with us in just a few minutes, where Joe Shaffer answers the all-important question, can a watermelon be racist?